talk about the mystery of Coulson, the mystery behind
It's poison. It's gone.
Now you have that bread. Have you had the
Yes.
we want to tell that story. We don't want to tell it so slowly that people go crazy. So I think that people will be satisfied when they watch it. I don't think that
we're hoping that people will enjoy the journey to the answer.
Yes.
But so like the answer comes in a few episodes.
Oh, we're not.
You're getting all specific now.
Second episode.
Yeah.
No.
Second episode.
Third.
No.
Third of the season before the midpoint. It's up for grabs. We're in the process of creating this, so we want to make it as rewarding and as fun of a journey as possible. So we're not going to drag it out too long. We're not going to tell it too quickly.
Huge universe.
So obviously, I've been working on this for a little while, setting up all of the foundation and everything. It's been one of the more complicated shows, just in terms of having to figure out how to track so that you're not getting the space of the universe and vice versa.
We're definitely in communication with the cinematic universe, and we're hoping to sort of supplement and complement each other. And we're also taking what has already been established in the comic universe and the movie universe, and we're just looking at it through a different lens. So though we exist in our own way that way, we're still very much related to what's already been established, what people hope to see, what people like to see.
And it is complicated. There's a lot of people and a lot of parties and gears moving and So it is a moving target, but the Marvel universe is so rich and vast that it doesn't hold us back in any way. It's more just sort of setting ground rules and figuring out where within those we live. It's fun.
Josh likes that big bad. I don't know. But then there's also the other side of different characters. Have you found yet right into the show?
We're going to sort of operate in the same model, yeah. We'll have our standalone episodes where we'll have our sort of challenge or something of the week, and then we will have little drops of mythology throughout that will then culminate to something at the end of the season, and maybe
it will.
Maybe, or live on.
Right, and also that the arcs will, our characters will be on journeys themselves. So even as we tell those individual stories, we'll be seeing them evolve regardless.
Yeah.
So.
What are people going to be most surprised or excited to see?
Iron Man. I'm just kidding. No, totally kidding.
I'm not sure.
I think Coulson being at the centerpiece of it. You've only seen glimpses of him in the movies. He's definitely served as the face of S.H.I.E.L.D. along with Nick Fury and Hill, but he's just sort of the littler guy and the big, giant, S.H.I.E.L.D. But now we get to focus on him, and he's spearheading this team of young agents.
And that's sort of where our series lives, is with the little guy. It's a big focus for us is the films are all about a guy with a superpower, and our show is about a bunch of people who don't have one, and what that's like. You live in a world where there's gods and monsters, and we now know aliens exist, and what's it like to be a normal person in that world, and you sort of have to form a team in order to achieve some of the things that these people can do by snapping their fingers. Well, she has another show she's on. So, we're open to it. There are rules that we have to, but I'd love to have her.
We don't know about Coulson being alive. How long is that a secret that you kept? Because that was a big deal.
God, have other people answered these questions?
Right. And if so, what did they say?
I gotta ask them.
Yeah, no, we can't.
I know, we can't reveal.
So, since this show is so high profile, not even considering the whole Marvel, except just the fact that have you found
Do you feel more pressure?
When people ask that question,
Yes.
we do, for sure.
Yes, we curl up in a ball in the corner of a room like Rocky or something. No, we're fine. No, but yes, there is the pressure, and we're just hopeful that the stories that we're creating that are, you know, emotional and funny and
Action-packed.
and everything that's already that you see in the movies, we're trying to do in an episode.
So, is the uniqueness then the human perspective within the Marvel world that really hasn't been dealt with?
That's our goal, and that's sort of, you know, not all heroes are super, is what we're saying, and you know, we think that that's a great place to live. We think it's relatable. We think it'll bring people back. It also will make it so that you can tell a story every week because it's about people. It's not about the giant thing that happens because you'll get tired of that. We think that we'll be able to live, like you said, with emotion and humor and live with these characters in a relatable way that you don't see when you meet a guy who's a god. You know?
We're doing. Our goal is to do a little bit of both.
It works both ways because we'll think of something and then ask,
exists.
does that exist? Or is there a person who does that exact thing? Or we'll work the other way, saying you could take this and make something great out of it. So it works both ways.
Is there a historian or a consultant from Marvel that sort of works with you
There are
guys?
so many.
There are many.
There's many people working
from
on
Marvel.
this show.
Is it weird to have somebody over your shoulder?
We have many.
We
people
like,
around.
most of the people on our shoulders we like.
Yeah,
So it's like, hey, how you doing, little buddy? And we do.
And now Joss Whedon shows have a very specific Joss Whedon kind of humor. Can we expect that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Right. The answer is yes.
I like to just think of Whedon humor,
Yeah.
personally.
Tancharoen Jed.
Yeah. But yes, for sure. That's one of the things that we think makes the films so great. You know, a huge action sequence is fun, and we talk a lot about the end of the Avengers. It's a huge action sequence, and when you walk away, it's thrilling. But when you walk away, you remember 4 key moments that are hilarious, or the team coming together,
punching Thor out of frame.
Yeah, and those are the things we keep coming back to. So we feel like humor is the Marvel brand that we're really expanding.
Yeah.
How far along is this season right now? Has it shot?
We've been shooting for 2 days. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. 2 days when we came here.
Yep.
Thank you.